Coming up.
Would you ever run for president?
Sure, last time I saw that to a guy, it didn't end up so well.
Have you been keeping up with the Taylor Frankie Paul stuff?
Oh shit, what's that? I just need you to jog my memory.
It's
ADHD
just the
and attention
Bachelorette
disorder.
right now. They pulled it.
Yes,
I did read about this, Harry.
Hey, why don't you plan for a brighter future and stop just getting drunk and having babies and becoming abusive?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing about being a parent that you've learned?
Was what I was raised with healthy, and am I being healthy for my daughter or am I being unhealthy for my daughter? I think that's the biggest thing to ask yourself as you're parenting.
Meet Harry Jowsey, reality TV heartthrob. He's been loved, ghosted, cancelled, and kissed. He spilled his guts.
I did what?
In a world of ghosting and dodging red flags, Harry's filling his boyfriend's toolbox one lesson at a time. It's Harry Jowsey, boyfriend's material.
So yes, it's been quite the mayhem.
God. Wait, can you guys see the big red thing on my head or no?
Where is a big fucking red thing?
Can you see it or no?
In this camera.
I'm going to look this way.
Yeah.
I dropped a weight on my head yesterday. No. Yeah, I was doing a press and then I was like, oh, that's way too heavy. And then it bounced off my head.
Oh, shit.
And my coach was like, oh, I should have caught that. I'm like, yeah, but I was
Oh, my God.
my head was ringing.
Well, I'm happy
cool.
you're working out.
Yeah.
Bumps and all.
Yeah.
Knocks and all. I try to go to the gym as much as I can.
Yeah, you look great.
It's just been one fucking thing after another.
What's going on now?
Dude, I slipped and fell twice.
What?
It was like Disney character, slip and fall up in the air. Couldn't even fucking believe it. And so my tendons, a tendon here and tendon up here. So I can't really do much, but I do what I like to brag about this to all the guys at the gym. We have a sexy gym. It's brand new.
What is going on?
I'm serious. It is sexy. It's a sexy gym. The guys to go into the cold plunge, and I'm just because my tendon's inflamed, I could just sit there all day because it really needs to, stop swelling so it could heal. And it takes a year for a tendon to heal. It's just been slow. But those cold plunges work. Okay, let's just start. Fuck. You got to keep me organized. And I may not stare at you all the time.
No,
I may
good.
look fuck around, okay?
No, you're good. Do you
If
think?
you don't know what ADHD is or ADA compliance, we will find out today.
We're going to find out today. Perfect. Are we ready to go? Ready to go. What is going on, you naughty little chickens? This week, I'm joined by a reality TV star, New York Times best-selling author, businesswoman, and mother. She rose to fame in the heyday of reality TV, carving her own path on MTV's 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mum. As a media magnet, she has released music, started businesses, pursued stand-up comedy, and a lot more. It's Farrah Abram. How you doing, my love?
Oh, I'm doing good. You wrote that yourself. Oh,
No.
That breaks my fucking heart. So good at writing, Harry.
It's definitely been so much. Wait, you live in Texas?
Austin, Texas.
Have you always been there?
I wore my shit kickers.
Yeah.
And literally they might have shit on them, so watch out.
No, we were just learning about your sexy gym. Your house is falling apart.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
going
trying to
on?
make everything look good, but it is all falling apart right now. But yeah, it's
Why?
great.
Okay, so have you always... Why?
I'm not a builder, but I try. DIY, I don't know.
Wait, can I ask about you're running for city council, or you have?
Yeah.
What's that about?
So I actually
going on?
thought I could run for mayor. Shout out to everybody who's like, I'm going to move to Austin if Farrah's running for mayor.
Yeah.
But whoa. Couldn't do that because for some reason they actually skipped the mayor run in the primaries for this year. And then they're just holding it out for 2 years later.
Because they knew you were going to win.
Yeah. And I don't know, someone at the city hall thought it would be funny to then announce that and register me for it. So then I had to do an amendment and just say I'm going to be local district. So that's what I ended up changing it to. But I do plan on running for mayor once it's right.
Wait, why did you decide to do that? That's so fun.
Because I was like, you know what? I guess I'm going to exist out of spite. You thought it was funny to mess up a category? Well, I'm still going to chime in. And I still love Austin.
Wow. What would you change about Austin?
I just really wanted to do some new pilot programs, brighter future programs for building a family. There's just housing pricing, housing prices different laws that need to change. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I'm super educated in those things, and what I like to focus on, I guess, economic development and creating communities. So that's what I love.
Would you ever run for president?
Sure. Last time I said that to a guy, it didn't end up so well.
Wait, why?
I feel like some men get so intimidated by that. I'm serious. Some men are like, damn, I like a girl who like actually cares to improve our world. And then some men just want it to only be like a men's club. And I just, so I've lived life and I'm just giving back. That's what you should do in life. That's it.
You're so great.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so exciting. Yeah. I want to talk about the heyday of like reality TV, because obviously it's crazy and it's wild now.
What about reality TV?
No, but I just can't imagine, like, there's probably Lawless back then, right?
Lawless.
Yeah, like they would just film
She's lawless.
No.
Maybe that's why I like Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
You can carry guns.
Wait, have you been keeping up with the Taylor Frankie Paul stuff?
Oh shit, what's that?
Oh, no.
Hold on, you might say something and I may be familiar, but I just need you to jog my memory.
It's
ADHD
just
and attention disorder.
Right now. They pulled it.
Yes, I did read about this, Harry.
Guess how much it cost ABC? Guess
Hold
how much?
Hold on. I'm not good at guessing, but let's just say 50 million.
100.
Oh, damn, I was almost there.
Isn't that wild?
That is not wild. That is marketing, and marketing funds reality TV. We're spending more in marketing than we ever have. Primaries in Austin, running for mayor. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying they spent a lot.
Wait, would you be the Bachelorette?
Millions. Oh, should I be the Bachelorette? I've reached out to them, and they acted like I was too naughty.
No way.
I'm like, well, you can't get any naughtier than an abusive mom. Jeez.
Yeah. Wow.
Sign her up to get her to abuse more men, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's kind of wild. Yeah, apparently Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is like fully, they're like.
Should we just cancel Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? I will say, shout out. I do love some of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives ladies. Hello.
Yeah, they're nice.
I've had them do my hair extensions. I've been out in Utah. I've had so much fun with some of them. But yeah, I don't like abuse. I think I saw enough of that on 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom, where I came from. So.
Yeah, was there anything back then that you wish was like kind of cut out of the show? Because it's.
No, I think I wish like today, present 2026, that we would stop casting and just basically like reincarnating 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom and just slapping a new name on it, like Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Like, we're just watching broken homes be created and funding it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everyone can take part in this world and have a baby for the first time, but like, what did we get out of Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant? It's like, hey, why don't you like plan for a brighter future and stop just like getting drunk and having babies and becoming abusive?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't watch every reality TV show when I start seeing like the same habitual behaviors that I basically watched with everybody else. Like, I watched every season of my show.
Wow.
I love reality television, but when it becomes like so consistently the blahs and the same, like, come on.
That's
if
true.
you could make your own reality television show, what kind would you make?
I think it would be like a fun travel show with me and all my friends.
That's what I love.
Yeah, something
I love
like
traveling.
easy, no drama.
Yeah, like
What would you make?
I don't know. I could do one called like Fix It Farrah, where I try to fix everybody's stuff at their house, and then it could break or it could work.
Yeah, it's not working at your place.
It's not working at mine right now, but I'm fixing the electrical breakers, the AC, everything's going. It's going.
Yeah, you got to fix yours first. Wait, how did 16 and Pregnant come about for you? Were you applying?
Or what did you say?
How did it come about for you? Did they find you? And
for some reason, I've started becoming deaf in one ear and ear. Like, what's up with the air pressure? I sent in my casting tape. I was going through a personal like development improvement program. That coach found the casting for me from MTV.
Wow.
And there was like oddly enough, there was a couple of us pregnant teens in this graduating program. And she was just like, well, here's 3 and all of you should apply. And so I took it serious. I told my grandpa, I need your camera recorder or whatever that was back in the day. And yeah, I shot my first like casting tape, and then I sent it in. But now it's like public and online.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. So my whole thing was, hey, I want to show you guys how I'm going to make it through something really hard so that you can make it through too. And I did.
Would you change anything if you went back? Or would you do it again?
You know, I just have to think everything that I've gone through, and I rose above, and I became smarter through it, right? That's made me the business person. That's made me the amazing mom. That's made me the amazing, like, you know, girlfriend or whatever I want to be. That has made me my best person.
Yeah. And you grew up in Nebraska?
Yeah. Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out. Big O.
Where is Nebraska?
In the middle of the United States. Iowa, Missouri River, where the presidential election starts, the Olympics.
I don't know
much. Best zoo in America. Don't get me started.
The best zoo in America is in Nebraska.
Sorry you're missing out. You weren't in Iowa or Omaha, Nebraska.
What? And you lived in LA for a little bit too? Or
yes, and I got brutally attacked and had PTSD and had to go to a trauma center. So
did I miss this? What's going on with your life?
But yeah.
What's happening?
Still getting settlements on that. That was horrible.
Wait, can you talk about that at all?
Sure, I can talk about it.
Wait, what happened?
I mean, it's public knowledge.
Okay, but with the settlements,
I went out to eat, and I was the one person out of the three who I was with, who they just all wanted to like attack. The security did.
What the fuck?
So he cuffed himself one of the security cuffed me to himself, like broad daylight, kidnapped me on the sidewalk and would not let me go.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then the other one said I battered her, but I was literally battered. My shoulder cuff was like almost completely broken. I couldn't use my arm for like 2 months. But yeah, it was crazy. I got PTSD from it.
So you never come back?
I was like, yeah, this costs way too much to go out to dinner. Like a $25,000 lawyer in the morning. Oh, I was a criminal. By the way, innocent people are looked at as criminals here. And this was the second time security guards did this to me in LA. So LA is just not for me.
It's unsafe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but it's all, how long till it's fully done?
I mean, these things take years. The one male security guard who really created all of this was running from my attorneys for 4 years?
Whoa, what the fuck?
So, yeah.
That's wild. That's really scary. And then how come you settled in Austin?
I decided in Austin because I already lived there and I never had anyone attack me when I go out to dinner.
That's a good point. Wait, would you do any more reality TV shows now?
I mean, well, we have 2 really good limited series coming up in like the Teen Mom franchise world. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet, so... Okay. But I'm very excited. Okay. All these new streaming things, all these new things. And then I have a scripted project about my life that's coming out. So,
whoa, what?
I'm just always working and writing and hiring writers and doing things with my production company. So I'm just really excited.
Wait, that's really exciting.
Yeah, I don't like to let the cat out of the bag yet. You know?
Okay. What is this as a scripted thing? Is that known?
No.
Okay. So we'll leave that.
Yeah. Just get excited. It is so fun.
What was the hardest thing about having your whole life documented as a teen mom?
Yeah. I think the hardest thing looking back is just like knowing how you really fully did not know anyone who was in your home, who you were trying to be your most normal, intimate person with, but then there's basically strangers and people who you do not know fully in your house. And I guess we could say that sometimes about our own family members. Yeah. But I think from having all that, I really am protective and I really like to know who's in my home now. And that's enriched my life from that experience.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially those years are so formative too.
Yeah.
And to have everything be documented.
Harry, where were you at 16?
I think I was in New Zealand. I was sleeping in a tent.
Oh, yeah. New Zealand, I mean, a lot of my friends have lived there.
Have you been there or not?
I haven't been there yet, but Kiwis everywhere.
No, yeah. I think I got kicked out of all the schools in Australia.
Oh.
So I had to go live in New Zealand and be at a boarding school there. And then I got kicked out of that school and lived in a tent.
Why did you want to get kicked out of schools?
Oh, I was just so naughty. I was just like breaking everything and fighting everyone. It was so bad.
When did you find mental health?
No.
When did it happen? What country?
No.
Oh, God.
You're so funny.
You remind me of me getting kicked out of college now.
Wait, you got kicked out of college?
Yeah,
You were
because I'm
naughty?
smarter than all the administration. AI, watch out. Schools are going to get shut down.
Wait. What the fuck? Wait, really? They kicked you out because you're too smart?
Literally, they blocked me from my master's degree diploma in marketing.
Actually,
Just because. I don't know. Is it a hate crime? I have no idea.
would you go back to... You don't need to. You're good.
I mean, I went all the way to the dean level, like...
Wow, fuck damn.
Worthless.
Yeah.
School's a scam. Watch out.
With-
Unless you're going to get a license for law, like I'm
Okay.
working on.
wow,
But
you were getting your law license?
I have to.
When do you sleep?
I'm winning all of these lawsuits. I need to make it official. Yeah.
Wait, that's wild.
I only have time on my side, Harry. You
Okay.
know, I've already had a kid. I was just like, I got all this extra hours.
Would you have another kid, you think?
If I found the right person, right?
Are you dating now?
I'm open to dating,
Okay.
but not really with anyone.
Okay. Is it just it hasn't worked out?
I know what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So, like, if you're not my person, you're not my person. I'm not going to try to help anyone who's not ready. I'm not going to try to make something work that's just not going to work anymore. I think we waste half of our time doing that.
What's your perfect person kind of look like if they walked in the room right now?
A self-sufficient person who's already done the healing work. Just, I know it sounds so simple, but ooh, it's so hard.
Wow, that's really that's really good.
Yeah.
How do you think reality TV's changed from Teen Mom to now?
Oh gosh, we actually care about mental health.
Okay.
Maybe not overworking everyone, believing in like, you know, entertainment laws, child entertainment laws. I don't know. There's gossip of like not making or not allowing people to drink alcohol on sets. I think that's wise.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much kind of trickling the surface of improvement, consent culture in reality TV. I mean, they're really trying.
Yeah.
I speak to producers like every day with all these shows going on. And I'm just like, I believe in TV reform. I did get a diploma degree at the entertainment business school at the Los Angeles Film School here. And
How
so
many
when
hours
I
in a
did
day do
that,
you have? This is
I
wild.
have a whole life, Harry. Watch out. And so I just got to hear, like, you know, we want all these ethics, we want all these things in entertainment, and it's becoming easier and easier, but yet why do we not consistently give that to our talent? Like, why do we not give them consent? Like, where's the equality?
Yeah.
Like, where's the credit? So, I mean, I can't give you like my $1 billion idea of improving that, but I just know it's happening slowly, but surely.
Do you keep in contact with anyone from Teen Mom?
I mean, I've been trying. It's just, yeah, if other moms of Teen Mom turn out to be abusers, I don't. I've had enough of it growing up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Scary fucking moms. Yeah. We should just, you know, scary mommy on, what is it, Snapchat?
Yeah. Wait, are you on Snapchat?
No, actually, Snapchat, like, kept canceling my accounts, but yet there's porn stars on Snapchat. I'm just not allowed.
Wait, why are you not allowed?
They kept acting like I was too adult for Snapchat. I'm like, what are you talking about? I barely even post.
Wait, do you remember tweeting at me?
What did I say? Sorry, you know I have ADHD and I'll forget shit.
No, this was like ages ago. No,
Like,
ages
what
ago.
did I say?
No, it was something about when I was like, oh, I'm gonna release a sex tape. You're like, nothing's better than mine.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I would agree that
No.
maybe no one's beat mine still, but that was on Secrets of Celebrity Sex
Wait.
Tapes last year on A&E.
Wait, really?
And I still stand
Wait, I gotta find
truthful
it.
on that.
I gotta find it because I'm pretty sure it was an article, and then I was gonna reply back with something crazy. Then I was like,
I mean, Harry, did you make a sex tape in the time of I tweeted that and it turned to X?
yeah.
You made a sex... Are you lying?
No, it wasn't like.
Is it private?
Yeah, it wasn't crazy, but like.
I was like, is it public? I haven't seen it.
No, do you want to watch it?
Your sex tape? I'm not really big into watching porn, but
Okay.
thanks.
Well, let's switch gears a little bit then.
I like making my own videos.
Oh, you do?
Clearly.
Yeah, fair enough. What is the most unbelievable?
What happened with your sex tape then?
Oh.
Are you being serious or what?
Oh, no, I'm being
what's going
serious.
on?
Oh, it was just like whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll cut it out.
Are you like, you wish it worked out?
No, it wasn't as cool as yours.
Okay.
Switching gears. What is the most unbelievable and false headline you've ever read about yourself?
I don't know that I gave up my daughter maybe.
Oh wow.
I just think like magazines and covers of magazines were kind of like bullying instead of like press worthy and gossipy. It's just like bullying.
Yeah, they're not very nice sometimes.
Yeah, so I'm okay with not being on covers of magazines.
Yeah, it's okay. Wait, I was reading that you were on Botched and almost died. Is that true?
I did. I was trying to get a lip implant in San Diego. Didn't even get it.
Wait,
and
what
they
happened?
had to rush me to the emergency room. I don't know. I just started not being able to feel my head. And I was like, guys, could you just like shoot me with some EpiPens? Like I'm not getting circulation properly. But yeah, I was like knocked out for like 16 hours and the emergency room doctor was like, I'm going to have to turn in that doctor. Like you almost died. I woke up 16 hours later. It was crazy.
From your lip filler?
No, just like blocking the nerve blocks to put in implant. Literally doing nothing.
Wait, you're putting implants in your lips? And
Women do that.
what?
Way before I was alive. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Wait, and so that almost killed you?
Yeah, apparently.
What, did you go back and get it done or no?
Oh, no. I had nerve damage, so wasn't going to do that. I was like, Jesus.
What, have you ever had any other surgeries go wrong? Or that was
I mean,
that
I
was a
try to
scary
never have surgeries go wrong.
Okay.
I do not want any botched surgeries, but I had to get my boobs redone. Any ladies, shout out, if you ever do boob implants, do it in the middle of your boob and not under your muscle. It causes scarring and pain. I mean, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Women's health.
Your daughter is 17, and that was the age that where you were when you
Yes.
began reality TV.
She's going to prom, Harry.
It's kind of wild.
She's going to prom. Literally in 2 weeks. I just like rented the limo. I actually got them a hotel room because I'm like, no one's ruining this new house. It's barely holding together right now. Just trying to get it
leave
there.
it to Dad.
Yeah. So everyone downtown at a hotel. So they got a place to be. Yeah. Life is full circle right now.
That's kind of wild.
And I feel like it's like a therapeutic practice, life full circle.
Yeah.
Like you see your child living your years and how you got there, and it really can upset you. It can excite you. It can make you love more. But it's like, I'm going to do this right.
Wow.
I'm not giving crumbs of love. I'm going to give all my love. And I think that's why I'm just like, hey, to her whole prom group who are like seniors, she's a junior. She's also homeschooled. She doesn't even go to public school. But her cousin Maya is graduating and she's like, so if you gotta come. So yeah, I just believe in doing it right. Like for us, prom, like our parents were like, you can't be here. They didn't give us hotels.
Yeah.
There wasn't an after plan. There wasn't anything. It was just mayhem. We were just ruining our lives, essentially.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want that for my daughter. I'm like, okay, what do you girls want to do? Like, I'm going to plan this, make sure everybody's, in communication and involved. And it's just weird. It's just weird. I'm the only parent who's like doing this. But
Oh, really?
I'm like, this is why I did not send my child to public school further.
You're the cool mom.
No, I'm just the mom who's healthy,
Yeah.
trying.
Has your daughter thought about wanting to be on like reality TV or be a media personality, or is that kind of...
Sophia's very like, even with like the contracts that we're doing, she's very like, you can pay me this or I'm not doing it.
Really?
You can respect
Wow.
like my space. This is it. I think she has a very big message to share about like adolescence fame. Not like so much kid star, but like in your adolescence when people watch you be born on TV. It's just like people are giving you a voice before you hear your voice, before you know your voice.
Yeah.
And it's just really interesting how she's navigated that with her fake accounts on social media and like acting like a different name and,
Wow.
just trying to like live life as normal as she can and how she creates that. But yeah, I'm excited. She's writing her first book, so I can't wait to read it. Yeah.
Wait, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
What's it about? Do you know?
Basically like
Her life,
adolescence
yeah.
fame and how she got her own voice.
Wow, that's really exciting.
I mean, we all go through it. We all try to find our own voice at some point.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing about being a parent that you've learned?
Was what I was raised with healthy? And am I being healthy for my daughter or am I being unhealthy for my daughter? I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing to ask yourself as you're parenting.
Yeah. That's really sweet.
Why I say this, at 16, I had like 3 jobs. No one made me work. No one had to tell me how to work. I was just doing like a million things. I was like taking over like 3 towns and literally, and like for I would say my daughter's generation, this generation right now, like, why work? What is work?
Yeah. It's kind
Do
of
I
wild.
need to do that? And kind of like rationally in that, like rationale is like, okay, so I just feel like I'm so grateful that I made it such a comfortable place at my house where
Yeah.
people feel like they don't need to work. You know, they have their cars, they have all this brand new stuff, they got all the cool stuff. But I almost think like, hey, we might be missing something in our life journey if you don't know how to find that grit, that go, and to like go make money out of thin air. Like, I guess that's just what I've been doing my whole life, and I guess it's a gift.
It is. Well, you've done so much stuff.
And I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah. Would you ever retire? No.
No, I'm like, I don't know. Do Geminis retire? I'm a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini too.
I don't think Geminis retire.
Wait, when's your birthday?
May 31st.
Wow, look at you. Wait, is that on the cusp? Is there?
No.
Okay.
No
maybe-
cusp.
'cause
My
apparently I
sister,
am.
my half sister is on a cusp. Watch out. Gemini and Cancer. Woo! Watch out.
Is that? I think that's what I am. Or maybe not, because I'm on May 24th. Is that a cusp?
No, that's not a cusp.
Someone said it was on a cusp. I don't know.
Go by your deacons.
Wait, what is it?
There's 3 deacons in every horoscope.
What's a deacon?
It pinpoints what part of the horoscope you're in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have a look at that.
Check that out. I feel like May 24th is just very similar to me. Like all my friends who are Geminis in May, I feel
Yeah.
like it's a good thing.
What do you usually get along with? Gemini.
Geminis in May.
Wow, that's your one.
And there's a ton of Geminis on the same birthday as me in production.
Really? That's a good sign.
Super weird. And we all like to work on that day, our birthdays.
I feel like you're always working though. You love that.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you want your daughter to take away from your journey on TV?
I think she's doing it maybe. Just
Yeah.
don't people please. Only do with what you know. She's setting her boundaries already. So like set your boundaries and stick to those and do not people please. And I think like that's the only thing to learn from watching the shows that I've been doing. And a lot of them were therapeutic about boundaries too.
Well, also writing books, getting the music, even stepping into comedy.
I mean, I'm happy my daughter's writing her first book.
It's wild.
That's cool.
Yeah. How do you stay inspired? Like, how do you keep moving forward?
I think I like to read entertainment news
Yeah.
and be like, ooh, that sounds really like that's a really good deal. Like how is that deal made? And then I like to go figure out how to go make the deal with my IP.
Wow. Look at you.
I like to just, figure it out frontwards, backwards, and
Yeah.
then play around with it. And I guess I'm playing in the grand scheme of life. Business.
Comedy's really scary though.
Comedy.
Yeah, I feel like that would be that's the scary. Like I see friends who go on stage and I'm like, fuck. That's my biggest fear, I think.
I don't know if comedy's truly ready for me yet.
Okay.
When I did my whole I don't know, what was it? Just like an event that I did in Manhattan last year. I just don't know what to say about the comedy industry right now. I think it could be way better.
Yeah.
But also for me to tour and talk that much right now, I had to kibosh that for a hot second. I'm getting ready to do a disc surgery, a double disc
What's
surgery.
going on? What is that?
I guess I have arthritis in my joints, and it's like bone on bone. And I didn't really know. The pain was so severe. So yeah, August, we do the surgeries finally.
Whoa.
And my jaw's shut for 2 weeks, and then we unscrew it. I heal, and then if I want to share all my thoughts on a comedy stage, watch out. I just don't really know if people are ready for that. Honesty scares people.
So scary. Wait, with that jaw
Honesty
surgery.
scares comedians.
Yeah. Wait, with that surgery, are they putting metal plates in? How does that work?
Well, they custom make the joint.
Okay.
The surgeons talked to me on the phone about this, and then they screw it to the side of our skull.
That's really scary.
Yeah. It's a trust fall while I'm knocked out. I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. But I can't get in any more pain. So I just have to be like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
know?
Is there any other surgeries that you want to get? Or no? Or that you need to?
I really just hope all of this calms down. You know, and I think, Carrie, that's also why I'm not really actively trying to date. Like, when it's kind of painful to eat, talk, can't really open up my jaw for some certain activities and dating.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and after my surgery, I gained like 3 more centimeters to open my mouth. Like, I think that's a better time to date.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
You know?
Yeah.
Saying it lightly.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's good. Okay. So you've done so many ventures. How do you keep your business alive, or does it like come naturally to you? And then also with reality TV, like, is that something that you want to keep? Does that keep you alive and keep you motivated, or would you want to be more on the business side?
I mean, I think everything's a business.
Yeah.
Reality TV is a business. Reality TV does not keep me alive. I think I keep reality TV alive. Some people just need to leave the office sometimes. And when you want to walk back into work and turn the lights on, and the money tree just keeps going, you know? It's a hamster wheel. Money comes and money goes. So I think I always meet with my teams, whether it's for my digital stuff online, like I met with them today. And yeah, you know, anyone who works under you, like, they can only be as great as the person who is guiding them.
Right.
And I just always invest in myself, improve myself, give that to my team, help them however I can, give them guides, give them lists, give them outlines. And, you know, if they want to take that and run their own companies, like, awesome.
Yeah. What is the biggest thing that you notice with people that come and go on reality TV? Because I notice, like, when I've done a show, people just kind of disappear. Like, they'll do a show and then they think they're so super cool, and then they go back to work, and life kind of goes back to normal.
I mean, I just think you can't, I don't know. I always say don't sensationalize anything in life. It just like, but people come and go whether or not they're on reality TV. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, so a lot of the people will be really cool for a month, think they're like the most famous person ever, get a couple brand deals, whatever else, and then they kind of just let it slip out of their fingers and have to move back home.
Your fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, so like, if I was a reality star and I'm hot, or I think I'm hot, and I get deals, and I don't have another show coming, I don't have a manager, I haven't set it up as a business, like I have LLC, or I have had an S corp for 14 years and a production company, right? These are all things that I've set up.
Yeah.
Like,
you're
I
good.
have my own bank, I have my own lines of credit, right? And if you don't run it like a business, things do fall off.
Yeah. Wait, talk about your production company. How did that, why what started that?
Entertainment business degree,
Yeah.
Los Angeles Film School, 2000, and COVID. I'm like, let's do this. And I could have gotten like an agent license and a manager's license, but I was just like, you know what? I just want to invest this back into my own self. But I like just helping other talent regardless. I like helping other business people regardless.
Yeah, wow.
I don't need a thank you. I don't need a cut.
Let's talk about your dating life a little bit. So you mentioned on a podcast that you are on dating apps?
Oh, I'm not on any dating app anymore.
You're not on anything?
No.
You done with them?
I think so many, I don't know, woman abuser men on there kept like turning my profiles in, whether it was intentional or hate.
Wait, they were reporting you?
Yeah, just reporting all of my things. And there's just some weird stuff with me. Like, some men are really kind-hearted, really great people with me. And then other men are just like inferior of like a woman like me. So,
whoa.
Yeah, the messages I've got, there's just no consistency. There's no like filtering.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just haven't really felt like dating apps are safe for women.
Wow, really?
And then I've had a lot of dating coaches, or not dating coaches, private dating
Like
matchmakers.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about that.
Jesus, I mean, I was like, is this a pimp machine, or are we gonna get real connections here? I I mean, this one weekend, this matchmaker had like so many men flying in to meet me. And it was just because she was like getting like 5,000 a head or 10,000 for the signups. And I was like, girl, you want to cut me some of that money because my time has been wasted and these are not real matches. Like, I actually got very upset about that.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
Yeah. Like if I'm busy working and if I meet someone who equally loves work like me and all that good stuff, I think like that's in alignment with my life already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I guess I miss people along this big world and this journey, oh well.
So what, you pay someone $10,000 to...
I never pay. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't know. I don't know how it
Dating
works.
shows pay me.
No, I mean like the matchmaker. So all these guys are paying like 10K to...
The matchmaker.
They're paying the matchmaker to meet you.
Right?
You should definitely get a cut of that.
I mean, that's
What
why I
the
was just
fuck?
like, should I just be a matchmaker? Patty Stanger showed me so much. By the way, same birthday as me. Love
Really?
her.
Yeah. Wow.
Love her. Fucking love her.
Wait, what were these dates like when you're meeting these guys? They're just boring?
I mean, I would have them do all sorts of different dates. I never repeat.
Okay.
Some of my girlfriends who are now married would meet and have dates at the same place, the same time, and like they would do all the same.
Yeah, not for me.
So it's like if there's just magic in the same place at the same time, like next week and a different date, like then that's your person. I don't know. I think that was a little like settling.
What's the worst first date you've ever been on?
It was a TV show date, and they thought I should go on a date with someone who lived at their mom's house.
And that's not good.
No. And I was like, even though I could be living at my mom's house right now, doesn't mean I'm compatible with someone like that. So
Wait, the date was bad because they live at their mom's house?
yeah, like sometimes on and off, I would just put all my stuff in storage and then go stay at my parents' house and like
okay.
travel or do whatever the
That's
hell I
fun.
want to do. But that's just like how I felt comfortable sometimes, and then people would get like sidetracked from that. But I don't really know what was going on. Just TV dates. Oh
Yeah, what's the best first date you've been on then? On TV or no?
no.
No.
I've had a lot of good first dates.
Yeah.
And there was this one gentleman who was like, meet me at the tarmac. We're hopping on my jet. And
Wow.
took me to like a historical boxing match, front row. I'll never forget it. And like proceeds to just have his security go with me to the mall and everything else like that weekend. And I think,
That's kind of cool.
yeah, I think just the care. You don't have to talk to me. I'm thinking of something super special for you. Meet me. And I got you. Like, I like that.
What happened with that? It just didn't work out.
Well, he wasn't really single. And yeah, I'm really a girl's girl. So if I mean, Jesus, I almost took someone's baby daddy off the plane today. He just wanted to date me. And I was like, you just had a kid. And I'm just not going to intervene. You know, I'm just a girl's girl. So yeah, there's a lot of great guys out there. And I think a lot of men want someone who's done work and they want that, but they're not ready yet.
Wait, how do you spot a bad, snaky guy? Like the one on the plane today. How do you know?
I mean, I wouldn't even call him a bad guy.
Okay. You're just being sneaky.
Wasn't even being sneaky. I ended up making his baby mama video for him. And I was like, please give this to her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you got a pretty good radar for that?
I think they're all just trying their best. And life's full of options.
Yeah.
Okay, a sneaky snaky. It's
Yeah.
really hard to be a sneaky snaky with me.
You can spot it right away.
I've lived a life of sneaky snaky myself.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I don't know. I just, I could probably sense it before I even talk to it.
Okay. Yeah, you good at spotting red flags? No.
But I really don't, I don't even call it out. I'm just like, this is funny. Like, I more so enjoy the entertainment of watching them thinking that they're sneaky.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my old self, and sometimes I miss it. It's so dysfunctional, but so entertaining. I'm not even mad at it, but I'm just like, I'm not visiting that circus anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, we're done with that. We're moving on. Is there any qualities in yourself that you love when you get in? Like when you're in, I feel like I'm a different person when I get in a relationship. Like I feel like I get...
Like you lose yourself?
No, I get more excited or like I get more passionate about things. Is there things when you're in a relationship or when you're single that you love about yourself? Like when I'm single, I love being, like I love that I love hanging out with myself. But when I'm in a relationship, I love that I'm more excited about certain things? Is there stuff like
Oh
that?
yeah, you're just being like grateful for where you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's either a fuck yes or a fuck no. So
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
grateful either way. The grass is green.
Is there any? Would you date another reality TV star?
Just depends.
This depends. Okay.
If you're crazy and abusive on TV, don't call me.
Yep. Don't do that. don't do that. Your book, My Teenage Dream Ended, made it on the New York Times bestseller list,
Yes.
which is wild.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like?
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I actually found out when I was like with William and Morris, and I was like, why isn't he doing more? Like, why is this agent not doing more? And then I just realized, like, if me going to book signings is making people happy and buy the book more, then I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And maybe less is more. So that was like a wake up call to me because this was before like fake marketing for books, you know, before like when the sex tape did well, that was before all this fakeness.
Yeah.
So it's like you really see like, hey, this is connecting with people. I need to understand myself better. I need to understand why this is working, and do I want to keep sharing my life with people?
Yeah.
I'm in love. I'm in fucking love with My Teenage Dream Ended.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm working really hard right now to get that adapted into a film. And initially it was with MTV Press, and I know they're going through a new merger. MTV Studios and Paramount Studios is going through a merger to be like the biggest studio coming up here. So who knows? Who knows? I'm super pumped.
That'd be really cool.
It's just the right timing sometimes.
Would you direct that?
I'm cool with directing, but I'm also like, I really like screenwriting.
Yeah.
Because I already screenwrote it. I adapted it. And I think just like executive producer stuff, that's just what I'm grateful for right now. I never got an executive producer credit with 16 and Pregnant or a Teen Mom, even though I'm clearly directing my life. And it's like, no one needs to produce this.
Yeah.
And then I finally started getting executive producer credits, and I'm just like, this is just me saying, hey, I'm grown up. I feel like so many people in entertainment and executives who have known me, they just are like, Farrah's forever a teen, but I'm like 35 almost. So I'm just grateful that I'm getting these opportunities.
If you could write another book, what do you think it would be about?
I can't wait to write a next book. Maybe when my jaw is like screwed shut for 2 weeks, I'll write that.
Yeah.
Since I can't talk. I think like the book would just fully, like a full circle.
Yeah.
Like I can really write about a full circle view and what that looks like for other people, which I talked a lot about this morning on the airplane with the baby daddy.
Wait, you just thought
He was like, I'm writing this shit down. He was like loving every bit of it.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
What's Farrah for vasectomies? What is
Yeah, Farrah is for vasectomies.
Wait, what?
Harry, what is going on?
My dad
Are you trying to knock someone up and be a baby daddy?
every day.
I literally asked the guy on the plane today.
I would love that.
While he's saying, Farrah, give me all these tips and like how can I and blah 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 blah. And I was like, well, I think really what we're talking about is just like, how do we set it up to choose better, brighter future planning?
Yeah.
When you're just having sex, do you ever think, hi, should I go get a vasectomy first so we can go have fun? Hold my sperm, you hold your eggs. Hey, when we're ready and we consent to it, we're going to have a baby. And then like, cool, we might get married, we might not, we might co-parent, whatever then. But instead, he was on a plane in between Las Vegas and Austin, dilly-dallying around, telling a stranger, which she's like, oh my God, you are the Farrah. I can talk to you about this. And it's just like, okay, but what if we just, family planned?
Yeah.
We wouldn't even need to ask me questions. Okay, so what do you think about the Plan A shot? I guess it's like a non-surgical vasectomy.
What is a Plan A shot?
Non-surgical vasectomy.
Oh, they just put a needle in your sack? And
or
say,
like
how's
the
your father?
vein, right?
Do they? Oh, that's a bit scary. But my dad did it, so.
All dads do. They somehow get smarter once they get older.
Well, my dad had 4 daughters, and then he was like, I got to get the snip. And then they read it wrong when he met my mom because he was trying to get it reversed.
Yeah.
Read it as a revision and did it again. So he ended up getting like 6 surgeries on his sack to try and like.
Is it like a sack lift then by this point?
I don't know what was going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've actually been in the surgeries.
For sex?
Vasectomies.
You were watching them?
You can watch it online. Yeah.
I don't want to watch that
Don't
online.
be scared.
I don't want to watch that.
Don't be scared. Don't get scared.
Should I get a vasectomy?
Anyways, you're just trying to knock up women right now.
No.
Teen mom, 16 and pregnant, just wanted to be a role model.
But I should pull out.
Pull out clearly doesn't work. And either does birth control for women. That's how I got pregnant.
Wow.
Was in my book.
There we go.
I'm not for chemicals on a woman's body.
Yeah. I like that.
All natural. Vasectomies.
Okay, I'll get one. I'll go get some scissors right now.
Oh my God. Do not do that to yourself. I could fucking not imagine if a guy did that to himself. That would be horrible.
If there was
a DIY vasectomy on TikTok, holy shit.
Well, why was it be on TikTok?
I have no idea. Everything's on TikTok.
Do you want to come and do it with me?
Sure. I'll hold your hand.
Okay, perfect. That was
Let's see who has balls to go get a vasectomy.
really
Let's
scared.
see.
You want to know?
No, I do know.
Oh, you do know? Okay, it's not painful?
It's not painful. You can have kids one day.
Yeah, well, I'm trying.
Are you really? Are you really?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I'm trying right now.
With who?
I can't say.
Are you actually trying or really not?
No, I'm always trying.
I don't know what we're trying to do here. Avoid a vasectomy.
No, I'll get one. I don't need one. Wait, what?
Why don't you need one?
Well, maybe I'm trying for a fit. I don't know. All right.
He's trying to get a woman stuck. Watch out, women. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Final 4 questions. If there's one rule you could implement for reality TV shows, what would it be? One rule or like a law?
Just consent in filming. Hello.
Is there a favorite reality TV moment of all time for you?
God, there's so many moments. And is it just about my shows or is it like, I don't know, maybe just like a personal win, a standout moment for me. When I was on family boot camp and it was like with Kendra, I don't even know, like all of the people. Fuck, I'm gonna just blur all their names. Yeah. And I was with my parents. My parents were acting a fool, but at the end, like. Cast of Jersey Shore, everybody with their family members, they could hold up pictures and it was, do you want to leave with your dad, your mom, or yourself? And I think in life, like we can all relate to this. It's like, okay, that moment stands out because I chose myself and I wasn't really in the hula hoop of like my family dynamics and putting them on a pedestal and like being in some manipulation relationship with them. And yeah. I just, that was a moment in my time that like actually started changing all of my TV shows after that. So I think that was an aha moment or something.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
What's the biggest misconception you think there is about you?
Well, I don't even know. Misconceptions about me? Who knows? Like, what did you think about me and then you met me?
Honestly,
I had no thoughts.
No thoughts. No, I was so excited. Honestly, I was. But the only thing I remember was
like, I'm going to talk about my sex tape finally.
No, I was like, I wonder if she remembers tweeting at me. And then,
me and my brains. Oh, boy.
There we go. What's one word you'd use to describe your whole TV experience?
Ambitious.
I like that.
What's one word that you would describe your career?
Chaotic. Yeah, embarrassing.
Is it really?
Nah, it's not. It's chaotic. No. Is there anything you want to plug? Any final thoughts?
No, I shouldn't plug anything.
Where can people find you?
You can find me online. You can find me
what's your handle?
On TikTok. You can find me anywhere at any time that you would like to find me. You could find me.
No, but what's your handle?
Isn't it so refreshing? Someone's not like, I'm just not going to talk about my website.
Yeah, it's true. It's good. Well, guys, if you did enjoy today's episode, give us 5 stars.
Yeah, give it 5 stars. Share it with a family friend.